primarily these events broaden the perspective, okay, of the participant and get our industry connect, okay, so that they are able to understand the depth of it, depth of the subject, and see how these tools can be applied profitably in their own chosen career or vocation wherever they are working. In that perspective, I'm sure this colloquium has served its primary objective by meeting those needs. Speakers chosen by Quest or the best in the field, so they were able to bring in the best information that's available, and they were very discriminate in presenting the information when analyzing it objectively and giving it. In fact, Dr. Bala Bharadwaj from Boeing did mention, okay, what is most important is the fundamental knowledge, the core competence, that is important, and then how you use the tools, how you enrich your career by using these tools to increase your objectives. I think that is very important, and that should be understood by people. So we should fall more for the tools without gaining the fundamental knowledge and strength. Each is equally important. I think that is one thing which I found in terms of value addition, and again in terms of information sharing and dissemination. It took about 107 years for SAE International to reach the present stage in which they are. So we are about 10-year-old in India, okay, and the aerospace wing vertical was created less than about 2 years or 3 years back. 2009 December, if I am exactly correct, it was inaugurated here. So it has taken some time for it to progress to some level. In last couple of years, there has been an increased activity, but the problem is the professionals in the aerospace industry are so much committed to the work to deliver, so they are unable to take time beyond a degree to allocate for service to the community or knowledge sharing or knowledge dissemination. But they are doing a tremendous job. Somebody like Dr. Bala is available whenever we ask, even for a inauguration of a collegiate club in an institution, aerospace collegiate club inauguration, it comes down to Chennai or Coimbatore or some other point, and it takes time off. So I'm sure we have a lot of plans now. What we have recently signed MOU with SAE International, which will enable us to bring a lot of international programs to India. Okay, we have had international lecture series in automobile engineering recently, 2 or 3 of them, which have been very successful. We are now looking at international lecture series in the aerospace wing. Okay, and we have to expand also. We have a limited infrastructure in terms of SAE office staff and back office. So we are also expanding the infrastructure in our office, and we are increasing the chapters. We are opening more branches. We are reaching out to people. So I think we should be able to do much better. We will not be able to match SAE International at any point of time, because SAE International, the major strong point for SAE International is the standards formulation. They have created about 4,500 or 6,000 standards for aviation alone, aerospace industry. That kind of a standard creation has been singling them out for aerospace industry, and aerospace professional feels it a bounden duty to join an institution which creates a standard for him, for his tools, for his manufacturing, for his planning, for his scheming, everything. It depends on the standards. The standards are provided by SAE. It is provided for automobile as well as aerospace.
Correct, yeah.
And aerospace, they have a unique space because they have created the largest number of standards. Automobile, you have BIS, you have British standards, you have European standards, you have other standards. In aerospace, I think they have done extremely very good job, and they are known for it. So that singles them out.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Are you born to engineer?